What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video of this Arizona Cardinals franchise here in Madden 21, and today we are keeping this third season going against the Washington football team and Riverboat Ron here in Washington. Now, the most interesting thing surrounding this entire game is it's our first meeting with Trevor Lawrence, who I'm pretty sure they took first overall. I don't know, I can't remember that far back, but in this universe simulation, whatever you want to call it, they took Trevor Lawrence. And he is, I guess he's been leading them to the promised land. I don't know how they've been performing in the sim the past couple of years, but all we can hope for is that we walk out of here with a win. So with all that out of the way, if you guys have enjoyed this series so far and you want to keep on seeing more, make sure to subscribe. But with that, let's get into it. The Washington football team is very young and a lot of new faces, but here on 2nd and 9, right up the middle, oh my god, he had a touchdown right there if he just even had half a brain cell, but that's Madden AI for you. We'll take it. It's Buda Baker, who is the last line of defense and keeps it from being an interception. Here on 2nd and 5, I try to hit stick with Byron Murphy. Probably not the smartest thing in the world, and they pick up a first down because of it. Here on 3rd and 2, though, oh my god, again, with Isaiah Simmons running right up the gut, and I missed him by a hair. Just by a hair, but I didn't get the tackle, and the chains keep on moving for the football team. Here on 2nd and 6, he has absolutely nowhere to go. Trevor's trying to take off with it, but I rock that man with Isaiah Simmons. Oh my god, hold up, Marcel Darius, he's still going. Somehow doesn't get touched, and all of that, and gives us an extra 10 yards. So just like that, their first drive comes to an end. And I guess we take over here on 2nd and 7. It's D-Hop, who is wide open, takes us to the 29-yard line. And before this game, you know how Madden likes to sprinkle in their little so-called features to make the game seem new. Yeah, apparently D-Hop's mad about the amount of attention he's been getting. I don't know why, because it seems to me like he's been playing all right. I'm pretty sure he had like a 100-yard game the other day, but they weren't happy with it as we just go throw a touchdown to Andy Isabella in the back of the end zone. Funny thing about the touchdown is I didn't even mean to throw that ball to him. That was meant for the other slant, and I guess it just fell into his hands. Here on 3rd and 6, a quick 3 and out. They hit him, but he was out of bounds just before that first down marker, and they elected to punt. And here on 3rd and 14, we are going to convert to Mark Andrews, who takes us to the 39-yard line. But like I was saying, as one of those Madden features, it is both D-Hop and Kenyon Drake who are apparently unhappy with the amount of touches that they have been getting so far. So I guess we'll try and work them into the game plan, but honestly, that it shouldn't be part of the game, man. My players shouldn't lose 15 overall just because of that. And right here, throw one of the worst interceptions. That dive, honestly, that tackle attempt might have been even worse. And they're going to house that one, but there is a flag on the play. Let's take a look at who will be on. Let them do the little dance before the scoreboard's even giving them their points. And, I mean, they're zooming in on Mike Pouncey. Yep, we know it was coming. Holding on the offense, so it doesn't matter. They're obviously going to decline that and take that touchdown to tie this game up anyways. Here on 1st and 10, I'm just going to go ahead and take off by myself, and wow, thank you. I mean, the same dude who got the interception apparently is going to get called for unnecessary roughness. I'm guessing that's what the call is going to be. Yup, I'll take the 15 yards, but Madden refs actually might be worse than real life refs. Somehow, right there on 1st and 10, as you guys can see, the DualShock a little battery low, but it doesn't matter because it's Christian Kirk walking into the end zone on that same slant that he has run so many times for this team, and it just never seems to be covered. I swear, they bring a blitz 9 out of 10 times, and it just works perfectly for us. Right there, that was a nasty spin move, I can't even lie, but hey, take a look at the scoreboard, we're still up. Here on 2nd and 3, just looking to try and get a stop. I'm camping in front of that, and man, AI is just so fun to play against sometimes. What the hell was happening right there? All it took was for me to take one step to the right, come back, and boom, another 7 up on the board for the Cardinals. And that is Isaiah Simmons, I want to say 3rd or 4th interception on the season. I don't even know. I lost count. All I know is that this man is on pace for another one of his DPOY type seasons. Not only because of his interceptions, but with that first forced fumble that we got earlier in this game, plus all of the work he's been doing tackling and the plugging of holes and everything, I swear, Isaiah Simmons, if he doesn't get DPOY against this year, I don't know what's happening. Here on 3rd and inches, though, that was my assignment. Oh my God. Of course, it's just perfect. As soon as I was talking about how much Isaiah Simmons has done for the team, I was using him, and I fell asleep. It was covered 2-man, and I completely ignored my assignment. Because of that, they went and they got their own tutty back to make it 21-14. Now here, heading into the end of the first half and the second quarter, I'm just looking to put points up on the board. We have all the time in the world. I mean, we're already past the 50-yard line, and this play should take us to the 2-minute warning. Here on 1st and 10, looking to pass, empty backfield for Kyler, and he has a man wide open. Oh my God, what a spin move from Christian Kirk. Try to replicate it a second time. It didn't work the second time, but that's fine. Take it to the 16-yard line, and look at his stat line. 4 receptions for 93 yards already, and here on 1st and 10, oh my God, I thought Kenny Drake had a clear shot to the end zone, but stopped just a yard short. And here on 3rd and goal, I'm looking to get it to Isaiah Simmons, and yes, you heard that right. Isaiah Simmons comes in for play action power for some reason. But here on 4th and goal, we're not going to take a field goal from the 1-yard line. Are you kidding me? We'll punch that in by ourselves. This time it's Mark Andrews who's ran that same exact route on the goal line more times than I can count for us this season, and it has worked perfectly every single time. They're on 2nd and 5. We get lucky with the tackle, but because of that, they were pushed into field goal range, and it's 28-17. But thankfully, we get the ball back to start this second half, and if we go out there and put some points up, this game is in danger of getting out of hand. There's not a whole lot of time left for them to stage a comeback if we do score here, and on one of the first plays of the 3rd quarter, Kirk does exactly that. That's the exact same route that he scored on earlier in this game, and for some reason, I don't even know why, but Ron Rivera thought that it'd be a smart idea on 1st and 10 on the very first play of a half to just all out commit to a blitz, commit to the run, and he just gave up 75 yards. So yeah, we go up 35-17. That's an 18-point lead for those of us counting along at home, which is equivalent to 3 possessions. And we're just in the 3rd quarter now. They're on 2nd and 16. That was a beautiful route. I can't even lie. They found the hole in the zone perfectly. 26 yards, takes them to the 39. But if Trevor Lawrence doesn't start cooking soon, this game is over. They're done. There's nothing they can do about it. We're going to walk out of here with a win unless he turns it around. So let me not get ahead of myself, because from the 18-yard line, they definitely have a chance. And right there, what a dot to the back of the end zone. It's Terry McLaurin from 18 yards out. Or make that 28 because it was the back of the end zone. But what a pass right here on 2nd and 8. This is why you want to have DeAndre Hopkins. Like, I know Christian Kirk has been playing, at least on paper, way better. But I'm telling you, Kirk doesn't make those type of plays. And right here on 1st and 10, handing it off to Kendrick, the same man that was complaining about his touches, gets rocked into a different dimension, coughs up the football, and of course Kyler just had to dive at it and gives up a touchdown. And just like that, that untouchable lead that I was talking about went from 18 points to 3 in about 2.2 seconds. Here on 2nd and 9, we're going to give back to Kendrick. I mean, we're not going to take him out of the game. Yeah, we have Le'Veon Bell backing him up, so honestly, we would have absolutely no drop-off in terms of production, but he's our halfback number 1. What are you going to do? Right there, Chase Young, who's, oh my God, his 5th sack of the season in the 4th game, is having a monster year. And because of that, we were forced to punt. And now here on 3rd and 12, we give up the little Texas route. Are you kidding me? The one route that I trust AI to man up by themselves, and they just completely mess it up. And then here on 2nd and 4, again, just a couple of missed tackles on my part. I mean, I'll admit it, I got greedy. I always get greedy going for the strip tackles, the sacks, whatever you might have it. And right here on 1st and 10, how does he hold on to that ball? I don't get it. Also, one thing I don't get, how does Terry McLaurin not have superstar dev at least? I mean, their logic is just baffling sometimes. Right there, we give up a clear touchdown. Dude wasn't even touched. And that comment that I made earlier this half, right after we went up 18 points, yeah, that hasn't aged too well, because we are now looking at a 4-point deficit. With that pass, the drive still stays alive, and here on 2nd and 10, again, looking for Mark Andrews, and he comes down with that one somehow, with one defender all over him, literally giving him a piggyback ride. He still hauls it in, and then here across the middle, it's Christian Kirk to the 31-yard line. I swear, if you've been a longtime fan of the series, you're probably tired of hearing that. I mean, you've got to be at this point. Just hearing Kirk. But man, that's what this offense is. It's either Kenyon Drake having, one of his monster games where he goes off for 150 yards, or Christian fucking Kirk doing what he does best and running out of the slot and racking up like 100 yards a game. But here on 1st and goal, we will not be denied. Speaking of Kenyon Drake, alright, if this doesn't satisfy him with all those yards that he wanted, if this doesn't satisfy him, I don't know what it will. I'm pretty sure man has gotten more than enough touches. But here on 3rd and 4, they were looking for it all, and they made the worst play call here on 4th down for what might be the game. You've got to be kidding me. Are you really saying that was the best pass he could have made in that situation? God bless Derwin James for making that play. But here on 3rd and 8, of course, just have to somehow sell it myself with a minute left, and they have 0 timeouts. Mark Andrews has to go out of bounds with the momentum of the ball, and now even though we kicked that field goal, a touchdown from them wins them the game. I mean, obviously with the extra point, but come on, are we really banking on them to miss an extra point if we let them in the end zone? No. With that one, luckily, that takes even more time off the clock. I don't know why he's not looking towards the sidelines, but that's Madden AI for you. Here on 1st and 10, oh my god, he would have had a perfect route towards the sideline, but just a terrible throw on Lawrence's part. And now here on 3rd and 7, on what could be one of the last plays of the game. Oh my god, he came down with it, but is pushed out of bounds. So with 2 seconds left, they're gonna have to go deep, and I mean real deep. 60-something yards. He launches it up, and nobody is gonna come down with that one. So although this game was way closer than it ever needed to be, the Arizona Cardinals still pulled out a win on the road to improve to what, 3-1 now? I'm pretty sure we're looking at 3 wins and 1 loss on the season. That has been it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.